Hi everybody, welcome into the First Call Plus, where we're previewing some of the undercard races from Ruakaka and Awapuni. Jason Tan and Aidan Rodley are with me, and we're going to kick off with race number 3 at Awapuni. Over 2,100 metres, $3.30 Gobstopper, $3.50 You Want More. Aidan, your reaction to this market?
Well, Hot Shot Lass, firstly, is likely to run in the Merrier Mile, so hence why there's no rider there. I think there's a fair chance that we're going to see horses dominate from the speed in this third race. Gobstopper was terrific last time out at Tohitaniko, winning by 6 1/4 lengths from on speed and beat home a couple of the rivals here, Perfectly Enchanted. You Want More as an out-and-out wet tracker. Went really well on a better track at Ruakaka last time out. I think gets to a track where we're going to see the best of You Want More. A horse who's really can put a space on them when the conditions are right. What do you think of the race, Jess?
I think when you have a successful formula, you want to replicate that over and over again until it fails, and I think Madan Singh will be trying to do that on Gobstopper, and so Lisa Allpress on You Want More will be trying to follow him. He rates pretty well, Gobstopper, off that big margin victory last start at Tohitaniko. As soon as he got over that ground on the rain-affected track, he did this. This is pretty impressive. He's beaten Perfectly Enchanted, Penturi. Sylvester back to Awapuni interests me with a few weight swings that go his way.
It was 15 lengths in behind Gobstopper last time out, but it was against the pattern. It was certainly a late race. It was certainly favouring those on speed. It's in 2.5 kilograms better, but was fourth to Perfectly Enchanted here a couple of starts back as well. But once again, in 3 kilograms better. I don't think Sylvester's going that badly. I think it's certainly a chance of turning the tables, but the more I'm looking at this race, the more I'm wanting to be part of You Want More. Led throughout on pattern at Tanapa, 2 starts back, and the field was pretty good. You know, Hard to Be Humble, who's a rival again tomorrow, looks to be a decent chance, and stuck on okay at Ruakaka. But you know, you go to the heavy 11 tracks such as New Plymouth, such as Ellerslie, and she's been able to put a space on them. I think she's going to just get in front of Gobstopper for mine.
Yeah. Probably a flattering win, but I'm happy to stick with Gobstopper there, Matthew.
Race number 1 from Ruakaka is the next race we're looking at. We'll take you to the Winterless North, where we have a very even market here with Rockabye Baby and the Lion Red 1400 as a $3 pop. Jason?
Yeah, don't you cry, Rockabye Baby, but the horse that I think has a lot of progression about her. Gee, she's come back well this time in. I think she showed enough flexibility in a racing pattern to potentially... Oh no. You've got to, oh, okay, she is sort of forward. It's a small field, so yeah, just off Charlie Farley's spot.
It really is, and I think there's just those 2 horses, such as Charlie Farley, who once again is a dual acceptor, so we've got it mapped forward in this race as well. Rockabye Baby has been a horse who's been able to come from the back, also be able to be ridden speed as well. Mato Grosso's got the tricky draw from there. Brighton is a horse who interests me. Went round in 3 Group 1 races last preparation, Railway Telegraph NRM Sprint, and was reeling off really quick sectionals each time. He's going to get probably back on the fence and be relying on there being a genuine enough tempo, but he's certainly got the closing splits and speed to be able to begin this race.
You wouldn't think there's going to be a genuine tempo in this race though, would you? You wouldn't think that Charlie Farley will go overly hard?
Depends on what they do with Mato Grosso to some degree, because if that horse is caught wide, that might just put a little bit of inject a bit of speed into the race. Rockabye
Baby was a good winner at Ruakaka when last to the races for the Logan Gibbs team. Here it is outside of the leader, and this is why she is the favourite at this stage, Jason.
She's set outside the leader, as you mentioned, Matthew, and she's in front, and she sort of half doesn't know what to do. She pricks her ears. I know this Snow Secret runs her close in the finish, but I think she's half loafing. This is a very soft win. She showed before that turn of like a really good sprint to win her previous 2 starts. She's well above average, and I think coming in at 54.5, she's hard and fit. There are a couple of horses like Brighton that I think still coming to it. Camino Rocoso I really like as a horse. He did things wrong at the back end of his 3-year-old campaign, but I think I want to be on him maybe 2nd, 3rd start in his preparation. He's got a lot about him, but I don't think I'll be on him tomorrow.
Rockabye Baby, unbeaten in 4 on the track. Command Royale was only 3/4 of a length away from this horse. Like you say, in Rockabye Baby's very good win here, 2 starts back, but comes in 2.5 kilograms better. Command Royale's gone on to be a winner last time out, also goes really well at the track. And I thought Command Royale was a bet in this race for sure. And I've got part of my bank going on Command Royale.
OK, let's take you over to our next race we're previewing at Ruakaka. This is race number 3, celebrating 40 years Patrons Cup. This over 2,100 metres. 8 minutes to 2 will be the start time. Toorak Tower, Greencast both at 3.8. Zafrenzy 4.4 and Cosmic Storm, who's been a mover, into $5.50. How do we work this one out, Jason?
I think Greencast probably leads, as Aidan has there. Look, you've got Smedley, Toorak Tower, sort of second and third. I thought Zafrenzy might be able to sneak up and follow Greencast. There's 5.5 kilos between them on their last meeting with Heidi Mizuki's claim on Zafrenzy. Look, she's a bit of a tricky one from a win line perspective, but she just sits so beautifully in the handicaps for this race. She really jumps out at me, but you've got to respect the money around Cosmic Storm.
I think the map's telling us that Greencast is going to get... We were on him last time because of the map, Greencast, and he duly won. And the map is telling us again that he should have Zafrenzy's measure, even with that 5.5 kilogram swing. There was 5.5 lengths between them last time out. Well, I'd be a little bit wary about Zafrenzy trying to get anywhere near that trail, although I'm sure they'll have a look, especially with the claimer on.
I just felt that Zafrenzy maybe got a bit far back last time, probably at least a pair further back.
It tends to be his way, though, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a little bit hard to roust early, but I think they might be able to find a trailing position or a spot a fraction closer. Where will Cosmic Storm land in the running? Like, that will depend on where Zafrenzy also might be able to get to. If Zafrenzy can get in front of her, that'll go a long way to having her ride in contention, and will they ride Kaharo more positively?
Let's check out Smedley and Kaharo when they last race. This is at the Ruakaka. Kaharo has to come wide. Smedley sticks closer to the inside. What do you take out of this run, Jason?
Well, it shows 4 key horses very clearly, and where they're at. Smedley was able to fight and do the job. But again, the weight swings away from these two first and second horses in favour of the Logan runners, and I think the map swings in favour of the Logan runners also.
There's a 3 kilogram swing between Kaharo and Smedley, so they've hit the line pretty much together. Kaharo's since gone down to Rickett and on heavier track conditions than he likes. He's performed okay. He close with the fastest last 600 metres of that race, and I think he's the horse to beat. I think he's the real horse to watch in this race with the claim down to 59.5.
Race 8 from Ruakaka is the Christmas at the Races, 19th of December, 1,600 metres. And this one here, Aidan, we've got a $4 pop-in Mongolian Legend.
Yep, for sure. This horse, with the outside draw, is not going to make it easy, but very good last time out in testing conditions at Matamata. Gets back to better track conditions, and of course his first 2 wins were both on good going. He's Cavalier, likely to get forward with Katea sitting in the trail. I see Red's been very good on speed the last couple. Floating Heart 3 back the fence looks to be a contender in the race, and Creative Genius, who was a dead heat winner here last, produced back in July, getting back in the field.
Let's take a look at Floating Heart, finishing second on the dead track here last time to the races. Jason Tan, talk me through this.
She gets a nice run in the race, tracks in the right part of the track, and the straight comes off the rail and shows a very good turn of foot to finish second to Command Royale, who we know has a lot of ability. She can do this often, can't she? Floating Heart, and she does step up from 1,200 to 1,600 metres. I think it's a plan to give her more opportunity over ground. She's definitely right in contention in the race. I think Creative Genius is a good chance. Katea is the one, the sneaky for me. I think from that inside draw, he gets the chance to position perfectly for how he races best. I don't know that he's overly genuine, but you're getting $10 to have a little each way, so I'm happy to go to the bank and back Katea each way.
Yeah, at the price, certainly attractive enough. The horse that I was very keen on here was I See Red, who I thought hit the line really strongly for second here last time out. There was a combination of 2 things, that the gap was not quite there. It was just seeming to be shutting, and then in the steward's report as well, saying that there's a reluctance to hit the line. But once she went through the gap, she was really attacking it well. I just thought from the minimum 53 after Sam Weatherly's claim looks to be a winning chance for Minded and nice enough price.
Just quickly, a Mongolian Legend for those that want to follow the Baker Forsman train coming off a win. How do you sort of assess him from that wide draw?
It's never easy going from a heavy track to a good track, but as we said, you know, here's a horse who does perform on a good track as well. The draw makes just where they position up a little bit problematic, but we spoke with Andrew Forsman off camera earlier on, saying that the horse has been gelled and is certainly racing a whole lot more tractably these days. He will certainly take improvement out of that win, but Matthew Cameron's got a job to do from that gate.
Thank you, gentlemen. There's our look at a couple of the races on the undercard. Good luck with your $500,000 guaranteed Pick 6 bets.
Plus.